How's it going, everybody? I am DeanoGTO, and today we're back with some more Midnight Club 2. This time we're in our first part in Tokyo. So I'm just trying to decide which racer I actually want to go after first. Considering Shing's the closest, I'm probably going to get this one out of the road here first, just because, well, from what I remember, I think you get 2 cars from racing this guy. You get like a sort of Lexus looking car, and you also get his like Nissan 350Z looking car as well. Also, I remember this guy being kind of annoying as well. I think this is why I thought like Angel came back in like the later part of the game, because this guy here is kind of like Angel in a couple ways, because he likes to shout a lot, like about like how he like doesn't want to lose and shit like that. It's kind of annoying just in general, but yeah. So, gonna be honest with you, I kind of looked around on YouTube just to see a couple of races of Tokyo, just to remind myself a little bit of what they're actually like, and I had completely forgotten. Like, the cops in Tokyo are just an absolute nightmare. They just seem to be relentless. Now, they're relentless in every city, but I think the cop car in Tokyo is one of the fastest cars in the game. I'm not joking when I say that. Like, I genuinely think, from memory, the Tokyo cop car is one of the fastest in the game. It's crazy to think of. It really is. Like, just like a cop car is that fast. Like, there are vehicles in this game which are, well, the Veloci is the vehicle you get like after you beat the campaign. Just a bit of a spoiler there, but yeah, the Veloci I think is I actually think top speed wise it's actually slower than the Japanese cop car, which is insane. This is absolutely crazy. So let's see, and also I'm going to say this here as well. This car here, not the biggest fan of. I drove it around a little bit before I actually started recording, just to get like a feel for it, and this thing has a really, I'm trying to think of like the best word to describe it. It has an annoying back end. It keeps like oversteering to the point where you actually like lose control of it sometimes. Like, it's actually really easy to just lose control of this thing and actually end up spinning out. So, from memory, I think this is the fastest way to go, to come up along the train lines. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet, because the trains are incredibly loud in this section of the map. And one thing I do remember about this area here as well is these train tracks split, and staying on them after this point is actually pretty tricky. You don't really need to, but I like to try to just in case. Or not just in case, just for, yeah, because why not? So, down here, 25 seconds just to get to there. That should be pretty easy. Oh, that could have gone a lot worse, but yeah, I'll take it. Oh look, there's the black car I was talking about right there. It's just sitting right there. That's kind of handy. I think that car was called like the Lusso or something like that. It's got an interesting name. But I remember that thing has a crazy fast top speed. That's one thing I do remember about that car, is its top speed is absolutely insane, but it handles like a complete boat. It's kind of like Primo's car. Not the Vortex, the Schneller, or what the hell it's called. Like the Schneller V8 or something, like I think it's called. Like the one that looks like a BMW M5. Easiest way to describe it. See, that's the Tokyo Cap that I'm talking about right there. It looks kind of like a Nissan 300ZX, and that's pretty much what it is. But in this game here, I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't make it like a drivable car in any shape or form. And I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? Yeah, I have. Ah well, just a minor detour. So where do I need to go to next? Okay, so that's high up or low down, so must mean I have to follow this road over here somewhere. I'm really glad they had that idea to make like the checkpoints that are either underground or above ground. I'm really glad they made those clear and easy to see. Because if they weren't easy to see, then well, you'd probably be driving around down on the street level trying to find out how the hell to get it. So yeah, it was a really good idea by the developers of this game to make it not as difficult to actually figure out where the hell you have to go. Jeez, that was really lucky. That was just me, like, just instinctively just handbrake right from the car. I am winning by a decent amount here, so I don't really have to worry too much about the guy catching up and beating me at this point. But I'm really looking forward to getting to drive the Lisso XT or whatever it's called. Ah, Jesus. I usually try to avoid that jump because I usually wind up missing the actual checkpoint whenever I actually get to it, because I remember that happening. That actually was called the Lisso XT, huh? So I usually try to avoid that jump because that jump I just find just in general is tricky, because if you hit it wrong you're going to miss that last checkpoint and end up losing the race. But yeah, now I'm going to be against this guy in his like 350Z looking thing, and it's going to be interesting because I remember this race being long and tedious. But I'm deliberately using this car because I remember at the end, like, there's a section where top speed's actually pretty useful, and this thing has it just has a shit ton of top speed. It's crazy quick. So it should be pretty good for this. I still find it really interesting in this game just how some checkpoints are just like completely just like screw you checkpoints, where you'll be right next to it. You'll be like half a foot away from it and it'll not give you it, and then there's some other checkpoints, really? Come on, game. Then there's some other checkpoints which it'll give to you just like when you're half a checkpoint away. It's really odd. Yeah, and this is where the cop cars start to come into play, and they start being incredibly annoying. Also, they have probably the most annoying siren in this game. Just hearing that like wailing noise, just so goddamn annoying. Ah shit, did not mean to go that way. That was not intentional. Jeez, even the handbrake struggles to get this thing to turn. Holy shit. This thing is a bit of a boat, it really is. I think we're up onto the train tracks now. Get some speed up here. Holy shit. Okay, that was a lot more speed than I thought I had. Holy shit. That was 210 miles an hour there. Holy crap, I always forget just how quick this car actually is. Because I know it's quick, I'm well aware of how quick it is in a straight line, but damn, it catches you out. Like the size of that jump I was not expecting. I remember this is a pain in the ass. Yeah, there it is there. Oh wow, okay. Am I really gonna fuck this up right at the end? No! God damn it, please. Oh, come on. It doesn't even respawn you. No! I fucked it up right at the end. God damn it. Ah, shit. I didn't even know there was like a little bump there. That's annoying. I had that one and I fucked it up. That's really annoying. Also, I really need to like learn how to stop cursing, because like apparently YouTube just like stops showing people videos if you curse in them. So I really need to work on like other words to actually say it. But see what I mean? So close to that checkpoint, it just went nope. Now I'm going to spend like half an hour just doing this race. Will you see? God damn it. But yeah, like I'm going to try and like learn some other words to say just for emphasizing like annoyance, because YouTube apparently just like stops showing people videos if there's profanity in them, which is interesting because, well, I think probably like at least like half the users on YouTube are probably above 18, I would say, because most people like around my sort of age, around like see that checkpoint there, you don't have to be anywhere near it, it'll give you it. I think probably like most of the people using YouTube these days are people who grew up with YouTube. Like sure, they're kids and stuff that use YouTube, but that's what YouTube like family or whatever the hell it's called, or YouTube Kids or whatever the fuck it's called is for. So it's kind of weird that they stop showing people videos for profanity. I don't know, kind of weird. Don't really understand it. Seems kind of pointless to me. Or maybe it's something to do with advertisers or something as well, because I heard there's going to be another ad apocalypse, but I don't make any money off these videos anyway, so it doesn't really affect me. I just do this for fun, like it doesn't really affect me in any shape or form. Yeah, so we're going pretty well here so far. Seems to be a pretty good distance ahead. God damn it. Okay, yep, I really need to stop saying that I'm doing well. Because every single time I draw attention to it, I crash and end up screwing it up. I nearly missed that. If I missed that there, that would have been really annoying because I had to restart the race. There's no chance I would have won. I love this ramp though. This ramp is just so insane. I think it's the biggest ramp in the game, and it just feels ridiculous. It's just such an awesome ramp to have in a game. Like, I remember I was really disappointed with Midnight Club 3 Double Edition Remix, the one that like brought in Tokyo as like a drivable location, because they completely just destroyed that ramp. That ramp was like a little like miniature ramp in that game in comparison to what it was in this game. It's so massive in this game, but in Double Edition Remix in Midnight Club 3 it's so small in comparison. It's really disappointing. But yeah, nice. That's that one. So that means I think, yep, RSMC 15 is now mine. Do I want to use that though? I'll try continuing with this thing here for now, but I'll probably wind up having to change to the RSMC thing once I have started racing against Ricky, because Ricky I think is the next one, because I remember specifically that Healy is a complete just pain in the ass. Like, I remember her races just being a complete just nightmare to beat. So let's go against Ricky, because I remember Ricky is annoying, but he's not as annoying as I remember Healy being. Healy, I remember I had to wait until like I think she had like one of the last races that I actually did. Like, I left her to the very last, trying to get as fast a car as possible to go up against her, because her first race is just as far as I remember, it's one of those races where you can go just collect the checkpoints in any order, but the AIs are so quick at it that it's just really hard to actually beat them. But that could just be me just not knowing the fastest route. And also there's like 150 checkpoint that's underground, but it's a really like an annoying one to actually go and find. I really hate how the AIs do this sometimes, where they're just like suddenly just right turn, left turn, like when they have a much better handling car than you. I do think this car's cool though. It's like a big sedan. Where are you even trying to go? He's going to just drive around again, and what was the point of that? He literally just drove around that corner for no reason, because we were going that direction anyway, and he just went right then left, just for no reason at all. God damn it. So the blue checkpoint, or well, the dark blue checkpoint is to the left, so I guess we're better to go right here. If I'm guessing this correctly. It is, yes, okay. Right, so this should be interesting, driving this car here for this race. Because remember, like, this used to be like the first race I would always go for. Like, I don't know why, but I always went for Ricky first before I dealt with Shing. Not entirely sure why. You can see here, this car here, just in a straight line. Like, I'm not even going that quick at the moment, but it's, when it comes to top end speed, this thing here is just insane. Like, it's got kind of crap low end like top speed, like, or not low end top speed. That's the wrong way of phrasing it. It's a pretty meh low end acceleration, but as soon as it gets to like the higher tops or the higher speeds, it just starts to fly. Also, it doesn't help that I can't remember which areas are actually like breakable windows and which ones aren't. Because I keep seeing like areas where I'm thinking like, oh, could I drive through that? But I'm actually not sure, so I just don't even try. Okay, so I'm in first right now, and from what I remember, yeah, okay. So the game spawns a bunch of buses there for some reason, like block your path to make it so you have to go that way. I remember this race weirdly well because I just remember it used to piss me off as a kid because I just could not beat it. Wait, what? Oh, right. I was looking in the wrong direction. I was looking at that blue thing on the map. I thought that was a checkpoint, though it was a cap. It was like a cap arrow. So, Jesus. So let's just head on down here as far as possible. There is a line there, which means I assume there's probably like a shortcut. Come on, no, don't lose this at the end. Jeez. And I think that's first race done. Nice. Okay, so now we're on to the second race. The second race I remember very little of. I remember there's a couple jumps in it. That's about it. That race seems a lot shorter than the other one. Just like at a glance, it seems a lot shorter. So this should be interesting. So interesting, like it gets you to go to the road, and then it gets to you go back away from the road, and then strange. Oh, sorry, I'm just like from what I remember, like I think you end up going on this road here that I'm on right now. You actually have to go back onto this road from what I remember. God damn it! And do you have to actually go back onto that road? You do. Okay, right. Yeah. So I was like prepared to do it just beforehand, just because like I'm just like I feel like there is a thing here. There's a thing here somewhere that I have to do. But yeah, I'm just skipping out the jumps and stuff because the jumps can like screw you up if you don't hit them right, or if an AI rams into you while you're trying to take them. Which frequently happens because the AIs in this game just go wherever they want. They don't give a shit where you are. If you're in the way, they just go straight through you. Holy crap! Yep. I think, yeah, there is. Nice. Yeah, I just keep getting surprised by how much speed like this thing has, and just like how much distance it gets on ramps whenever you hit the nitrous. Because this thing doesn't get near top speed unless you use nitrous. Nitrous just makes this thing crazy fast. Oh seriously, come on. And I guess I'll head down here. We'll have to head down this direction anyway, so may as well head down now. Wait, do all his races finish in that one area? That's weird. I may as well take this because it allows me to skip the traffic. He's right behind me as well. I saw this earlier. Is this actually breakable? It is. Oh wow. Damn it. Ah, that's annoying. God damn it. Okay, so I whacked the thing, and I should just gone the other way because I couldn't remember what was actually through that. I just saw it looked breakable in a previous in the previous race that I saw it in. I was just like, that might be relevant. Oh yeah, that's right, he cheats. I saw that in the previous race, and I was just like, that looks like it might be breakable. So as soon as I saw that the checkpoint was the other side of it, I tried to take it. I forgot like there's apparently like a railing to it. I guess it's supposed to be an escalator. It's a really wide escalator for a car as big as this to fit on. But now I know the race. So let's just try and get this done as quickly as possible. It's interesting that the AIs use so much of their nitrous so early on in the race. Because I'm very reluctant to actually do it. Oh Jesus. Because I just know for a fact like one mistake can cause you to end up like miles behind. And let's just try and take the same route as last time, just try and get a bit cleaner. Then immediately try to crash into a garbage truck. Good job. Now, slow down a bit here so that this thing will actually turn. It's weird, sometimes Sometimes you hit the handbrake in this thing and it will slide, and sometimes you hit the handbrake in this thing and it just doesn't. It just stays put. You're just like, weird. Just followed this guy this time. It's annoying that he's ahead of me at this point. Come on. Son of a bitch. Okay, you know what? Screw that way. Screw that way. I've screwed that up twice now. And this car is wide, so I don't really think I'm going to be able to hit that easily. So screw that. I'm going the other way this time. Keep forgetting heat sheets. Come on. Stop messing it up. So, from what I remember, Healy and I think the other guy is the guy who drives the Mitsubishi like Evo 8 looking car as well. Like a I can't remember its name, but like it looks like a Mitsubishi Evo 8. I think those two are the ones that are next, and those are probably the ones I do in the next video. I was going to try and do 3 in this video, but I don't think I'm going to do 3 in this one because I've had to repeat a couple of the races a few times. But I should be able to win this one this time. I don't really think I'm going to screw it up again. Yet again, refusing to use my NOS here because I just like, I know for a fact if like one AI just like spins out in front of me, I'm screwed. Jeez, this car is so weird sometimes. I just slammed into a bus or something there. What the hell happened there? See, shit like that can just happen sometimes and you have no idea why. Like, I have no idea what caused the car just to kind of freak out there. Jeez, that direction change is such a pain in the ass in this car. He's gonna try and spin me out here, isn't he? Didn't, which was nice. And let's go this way here. Jeez, I nearly ended up on the highway there by accident. I'm ahead of this guy this time. Does seem like he accelerates a little faster than me, but hopefully I'll be able to actually like just do this. Come on. Nice. And you can see there, like, I did 222 miles an hour across the line there. This thing here is just insanely fast in a straight line. And there were more races that were more like oriented to straight lines, and this car would be amazing. But like as far as I remember, in Japan, or in, I keep saying just the name of the country when I mean to say the city. But as far as I remember, in Tokyo, most of the races do wind up being mainly around sort of like that guy just like went that wall. Oh, just looked weird there for a second. So, as far as I remember in Tokyo, most of the races wind up becoming really complex and like really like a lot of them just involve like a lot of turns and a lot of like really tight corners and stuff. So, yeah, like the Lusso XT is an amazing car for races that involve straight line speed, but there just aren't that many from what I recall in Tokyo. So yeah, going to end this one off here because it took so long to actually beat Shing and also to beat Ricky. But now that we beat Ricky, we have this car here, which from what I remember is a pretty good car. It's an interesting engine though as well, and I actually like googled this thing beforehand online. And apparently this car is supposed to be electric, which is interesting because, well, if electric cars sounded like this, I don't think people would mind them very much. That's a really interesting like noise for a supposedly electric car to make. I always thought this is like a supercharged engine or something. It would sound so weird. But yeah, I'll leave this one off here. Next time we should be in against Nico and Healy. And yeah, Nico is an interesting name. Sounds like a brand. I feel like that's a brand. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this video in the comment section below, and let me know which one you actually want me to race against first. Do you want me to race against Nico or Healy first, and which car do you want me to try and do it in? Because I'm probably going to try and use this one here because I remember this one being pretty decent, but I remember Healy's car being really good for the most part. So actually, you know what, I'll just drive over towards them here just so you can see what Healy's car looks like, because Healy's car is pretty much a Toyota Supra, which is pretty awesome. Jeez. Where'd she go? Oh, there she are. Yeah, you can see that it's pretty clearly a Toyota Supra, just with a sort of like design on it. Yeah, it's pretty clearly a Toyota Supra. I mean, look at the back of it and all there. Meanwhile, Nico's car is 100% a Mitsubishi Evo 8, I think. Like, that's an Evo 7, I think, was the one that still looked more like an Evo... No, wait. Is the Evo 5 or the Evo 6 the one? Because I know a lot of the Evos look very similar. Cause is it 7, 8, and 9? They all look very similar. I think it might be 7, 8, and 9 actually. Yeah, so I think this thing's supposed to be kind of like an Evo 7 then. Actually, the back of it looks like an Evo 7, but the front of it kind of looks like an Evo 4. Interesting. But yeah, I remember that car there being pretty interesting as well. And it has the same engine note as the... why'd that car just spin out just randomly? It has the same engine note as like the Bryanston V, like that car from Paris. So yeah, should be pretty interesting to drive. But I'm going to leave this one off here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next one.